Question 1. The difference between twice a number and 2 is 3 times the number. Which of the following represents the equation that can be used to solve the number? So let the number be x, right? So the difference between twice the number 2x and 2 is 3 times the number, right? So 2x minus 2 is 3x, which is option C. If 50% of A is B, then what is A? 50% of A is B. So 0.5 A is B. So A by 2 is B. So A is 2B. Option C. Ibrahim needs enough fencing to enclose a rectangular garden with a perimeter of 200 meters. If the length of his garden is to be 60 meters, length is 60 meters. Which of the following equations can be used to solve the width? So let the width be x. So 2 times length plus width will be the perimeter. So 2 times 60 plus x will be 200 because perimeter is 200. So 120 plus 2x is 200. 120 plus 2x is 200, option A. Ibrahim fills up the gas tank of his car before going on a trip. The equation above models the amount of gas, G in gallons, remaining in Ibrahim's car after he has driven m kilometers. How many gallons of gas can Ibrahim's tank hold? So G is given as 12 minus m by 20. So after driving m kilometers, this part of gallons is used up because it's 12 minus m by 20. So the amount that he started with, the amount of gas that his tank can hold is 12. Now, what does 20 represent in the equation above? So we have G is 12 minus m by 20. So if we compare this to y is mx plus c, then c, which is the y-intercept, is 12, and m, which is the slope, will be minus 1 by 20, right? And what is the slope? It is delta y over delta x, which means that for every 20 miles that are driven, because here the x value is miles and the y value is gallons. So for every 20 miles that are driven, the amount of gallons consumed by Ibrahim's car is 1, right? So Ibrahim's car can travel 20 kilometers to the gallon, option D. In June 2021, Peter wants to manage his time carefully to know the number of interviews he can take. For each interview that he takes, he expects to spend 3.5 hours working on the candidate's application. In addition to this, he expects to spend an additional 5 hours to schedule interviews for all candidates. If Peter has 80 hours available, how many interviews can he take? So let's say that the number of interviews that he can take is T. So he would spend 3.5 hours per candidate. So that's 3.5 T. And plus he would spend 5 hours on the total scheduling for all candidates. That should be less than equal to 80 because he has 80 hours available for this work. So 3.5 T should be less than equal to 75. So T should be less than equal to 75 by 3.5. Let's plug that into the calculator. So that comes to 21.43. So it should be less than equal to 21.43. So the closest answer is 21. Which of the inequalities below represents the solution of the shaded region in the figure above? Okay, so let's find the equation of this line first. So we have 0, -3 and 6, 0. So x by 6 plus y by -3 is 1. So if we multiply the whole equation by 6, we'll get x minus 2y is 6, right? And let's write it in the y equal to mx plus c form. So minus 2y is minus x plus 6. So y is 0.5x minus 3, right? Now y is 0.5x minus 3 is the equation of this line, and the region is above this line. So the region that I'm looking for is y greater than equal to 0.5x minus 3, right? Now let's look at the option. So we have three options with negative y and only one option with y. So the one option with y is not correct because it has negative this here. So I'll not consider that. And let me multiply this equation by minus 1. So I'll get minus y less than equal to minus 0.5x plus 3. So I can also represent my answer like this. Minus y is less than equal to minus 0.5x plus 3, right? Which is equal to option B. Which of the following is the simplest form of this expression? 24a b4c square by 27a cube b4c. So 3 into 8, 3 into 9. This will remain a square here. The b4 and the b4 will cancel and this will just have c here. So we'll have 8c by 9a square. 8c by 9a square, option B. A factor of the polynomial 7x square plus 14x minus 21. So let's take 7 common, x square plus 2x minus 3. So this is x square plus 3x minus x minus 3. So x plus 3 times x minus 1. So if we work with this and this, I can get 7x minus 7. So this is definitely a factor. If we work with this and this, I can get 7x plus 21. So not this. X plus 3, not x minus 3. And 7x plus 21, right? So option A is the only one that we have as a factor. For what values of A and B will the equation have the solutions 1 and minus 1? So x square plus ax is b. So let's say x equal to 1 is a solution. So 1 plus a is b. That's one equation. And x equal to -1 is the other solution. So 1 minus a is b. This is the other one. So if I add both of them, I get 2 is 2b. So b is 1. And if b is 1, then a has to be 0. So a is 0 and b is 1 are the values of a and b. The graphs of fx is equal to absolute value x minus 2 and gx equal to 1 in the same system will have how many points of intersection? Okay, so let's first draw the graph of absolute x. Absolute x will look like this. Absolute x minus 2 will be 2 units below that. Absolute x minus 2. And then the absolute value of the whole of that will just be the mirror image of this graph wherever it is below the x-axis. So that would be this graph, this one, this, and this, right? Where this point will be 0, 2. Okay. And gx equal to 1 will look like this. So this will have 1 intersection, 2, 3, and 4. This will have 4 points of intersection. What is the coefficient of x cube when this is multiplied by 5x plus 2 by 5? 2 by 5x cube plus 2x squared minus 3 and 5x plus 2 by 5. So for x cube, this has to be multiplied with the constant. So that will be 2 by 5 into 2 by 5. And x square has to be multiplied with the x term. So that's 2 into 5. And that's it, right? Those are the two expressions that will give you an x cube term. So this is 4 by 25 plus 10. So that's 254 by 25. 254 by 25, option D. Which of the following is equivalent to the expression above, given that x is not equal to 3? So 2x minus 3 divided by x minus 3, this whole squared, divided by 3 by 2x minus 6. So 2x minus 3 by x minus 3 whole squared into 2x minus 6 by 3, the reciprocal. Now this 2x minus 6 I can write as 2 times x minus 3. And this 1x minus 3 will cancel with this here. So I will get 2x minus 3 whole squared by x minus 3, and I'll be left with 2 by 3 here. Right? So that will give me 2 times 2x minus 3 whole squared by 3 times x minus 3. 2 times 2x minus 3 whole squared by 3 times x minus 3, option A. The graph of an exponential function k in the xy plane where y is kx has a y-intercept of h, where h is a negative constant. Which of the following could be a function k? Okay, so k has to be exponential, so it can't be this because here it's a cubic function, and it can't be this because here it's a linear function. Here the y-intercept is 2, right? This number is the y-intercept for an exponential function, so that's positive, so it can't be b. And here the y-intercept is h, which we know is a negative constant. So C should be the answer. If C is a circle of center 2, 0 and radius 2, then which of the following points is inside the circle? Okay, so let's first do it graphically. So 2, 0 and radius is 2. So this is how the circle will look. This point is 0, 0. This point is 4, 0. This is 2, 2, and this point is 2, negative 2. Which of the points is inside the circle? So the equation of the circle will be x minus 2 whole square plus y square is 4. So let's find this value, and wherever this value is less than 4, that point will be inside the circle. So obviously it's not D because 4, 0 is on the circle, and 2, negative 2 is also on the circle. 1, 3 will be this point is outside, because if you put this in this equation, then you get 10, which is greater than 4. And if you put, so you get 2. So this is inside, right? In the figure above, D and D dash are parallel lines. Angle 2 is 103. This is 103. Angle 3 is 107. Okay, 107. And angle 4 is 97. Okay. Okay. What is the measure of angle 1? So, let's actually find this angle, right? This angle is what? So, if this is 97, then this angle will be 83, right? Because angles on a straight line. So, 103 plus 107 plus 83 plus x is 360. So, 7 and 3, 10. Carry 1. 210 plus 83 plus x is 360. So 293 plus x is 360. So x will be 7 67, right? And so this is 67, and because this is parallel to this, 1 will also be 67. If k is positive and x is 2, what is the value of k? Okay, x is 2, so 3 into 2, 3 into 2 minus 1 is under root of 3k squared minus 2. So 5 is under root of 3k square minus 2. So 25 is 3k square minus 2. 27 is 3k squared. K squared is 9. So k is 3. In the figure above, ABCD is a square and points A, B, and O lie on a parabola of the equation y is 1 by k x squared, where k is a constant. If the area of ABCD is 16, what is the value of k? So if the area of ABCD is 16, then this is 4 and this is also 4 because it's a square. So that means that this distance is 2. So C is 2 comma 0 and this is minus 2 comma 0, and B will be 2 comma 4. So if we put 2 comma 4 in the equation of the parabola, I'll get 4 is 1 by k into 2 square. So k is 1. If the values in the table above represent a linear relationship, what is the value of p? So let me write it as y is mx plus c. So using this, I'll get, actually I can get c from this because y-intercept is minus 1. So I can write y is mx minus 1. And then using this, I can say minus 9 is minus 4m minus 1. So minus 8 is minus 4m. So m is 2. So the equation is y is 2x minus 1. So when I put x as p, y is 9. So 9 is 2p minus 1. So 2p is 10. So p is 5. How many asymptotes does the curve of this function have? Fx is x square minus 3 by 9 minus x square. So I can write this as x square minus 3 over 3 plus x into 3 minus x. So there are two horizontal asymptotes at x equal to plus minus 3. And for vertical asymptotes, when the degree of the numerator and the denominator is the same, because I can write fx as x square minus 3 by minus x square plus 9, then the vertical asymptote is the division of the coefficient of x square in the numerator and in the denominator. So that will be minus 1. So y equal to minus 1 will be the vertical asymptote. So total of 1 and 2, 3 asymptotes for this curve. Okay, let's grade this. Question 1, CCACD. CCACD. Question 6, ABBAB. ABBAB. 11, DDACC. DDAC and C. And 16, 67, 3, 1, 5, 3. 67, 3, 1, 5, and 3.